Good evening, everyone. My name is Chandra. I'm a management consultant who's brought in by you guys, board of directors, to speak with you in regards of rising up against adversity. So as you can see, I provided you all with an agenda on your desk. We'll be covering several things, including executive summary, problem, proposal, benefits, and the next steps. So let's get started. In the wake of a disastrous occurrence, this company's ethics, values, and honesty has been called into question. The trust was there is now fading away. And I have created a proposal that promotes change within this organization that calls for leadership to be more involved with security risks. So, just in case you don't know, I want to tell you a little bit about the background. In the wake of announcing a security breach that exposed over 140 million people's sensitive information, such as driver's license numbers, social security numbers, birthdays, names, and addresses, there has been a public outcry across America. Everyone's frustrated, people are stressed out, and they just cannot believe that this has happened. And they're pretty much devastated. This also has frustrated many in the Congress, Republican and Democratic, and they're calling for stiffened penalties for security breaches and reforms to laws. A lot of questions has been asked in regards to why didn't Equifax make the public aware of the breach when it first happened, and why did 3 individuals sell their shares when they found out about the breach? So it's definitely been something that's painted a bad image for the company lately in the publicity, and the media has been painting this company as the criminals. So the problem, you might ask, well, from my perspective, the problem is the lack of leadership role with security risks. As technology, as individuals change, and everything in the world is advancing so much that individuals' roles have to progress as well. Leadership must be more urgent when it comes to security risks and learning about them and being updated and taking the initiative to actually learn about how it can harm the company from having security risks. With this problem, this is something that must be tackled quickly. Why, you ask? I'm glad that you did. Not only due to the bad publicity, but also because right now the company has currently incurred $87.5 million in expenses, and that's a lot. It's also been 240 class action lawsuits with more to come, and profits fell third quarter down to 96.3 million, and that's over 27% from the previous period last year. Unfortunately, these numbers do not reflect the final price of the damage control that this company will have to incur price-wise in backtracking from the security breach. In order to make sure that something never happens like this again, we have to tackle this problem. So I have a 4-step proposal. First, I want to create a financial plan that adds more value towards cybersecurity. Research has shown that only 5% of a company's budget goes towards IT, and only 3% of that goes towards actual security risks. With the more advancement of technology and placing a higher budget for security, IT and security risks, I believe that it can be beneficial to this company. Also, I want leadership to hold monthly meetings with security experts so they can all be on one accord, so they can have a better understanding of each person's roles, and if IT needs any assistance financially or just supportively in any ways, leadership will be there to help them. Also, I would like to have quarterly meetings be held for all employees so they can get a better understanding of security risks, what to look for, what to avoid, and how to stay on top of that as well, and help with those individuals who are victims from this current security breach. 4, I would like to provide free credit monitoring, free credit freezings for 5 years for those who have been affected by this. Also, I would like to create a hotline, basically, where they can call in, and if victims feel the need to vent or ask questions or need assistance with setting up their credit freezes, then they can get that. The benefits of this. Well, it's more than just bettering the communication between IT and leadership, but actually creating a sense of unity within the whole company and holds everyone accountable. No longer can we just solely depend on IT to tackle such a heavy issue and just wipe our hands with it. This will also increase everybody's awareness of security risk and improve the company's reputation and image right now that's pretty much has a bad image and a bad picture. So the next steps will be to make a public announcement, letting everyone publicly know what the company is doing to transform and become a better organization, and right the wrongs right, and just continue to help individuals who was victimized by this breach. Second, set up a schedule for meetings, execution for the support center, and financial plans so we can get the ball rolling. I request that you approve the proposal and next steps without delay so we can be on a path for a better Equifax, a better organization which prides itself on helping those individuals. I want to talk to you guys about how outcome-based ethics basically contribute to the problem. So let me just give you a brief background of what outcome-based ethics are. It's decisions that's based on consequences, and it concentrates more on the effects of the decisions on society or the stakeholders. It's not related to traditional religious beliefs or moral values. And I believe that this contributes to the problem because Equifax have incurred security breaches before, but it was never of this magnitude. So when the warning was given about a possible security repair that needs to be happening, it was delegated, but no one in leadership never went back to check to make sure that the patch was properly done. And I believe that's because from the past experience that when breaches happened, it was small and only affected a small amount of people and not that many people for it to have to be made aware of. And it's just that the magnitude and the severity of this situation was underestimated. And I believe that's how outcome-based ethics has contributed to this problem. And if you guys have any questions or anything that you need to ask me in regards to this presentation, please feel free to contact me, stop me before I leave out the door. And you guys will also have my email, my phone number. And I'm just ready to get to work and ready to better this situation and get back on the right track. Thank you.